Okay guys, happy Vlogmas day 15. So halfway through Vlogmas, which is vlogging every day in December, for those of you who may not know. Today I'm just going to get started putting together a vision book, which is similar to a vision board. And some of you saw where I think I did a video. You know what, I don't think I did a YouTube video on my vision board workshop that I had in September. I did a workshop for some high school students. So at the start of their school year, I helped them put together their vision boards for their upcoming school year. I did a blog post, but I don't think I did a video. But anyway, I love the idea of vision boards. I've been doing vision boards every year for over 20 years. And so when I heard, I was watching Simply Stylish Kai, I believe is how she pronounces her name. I heard her say on her Vlogmas the other day that she was going to be doing a vision board, no, a vision book or a dream book. And I was so inspired by that, because I'm like, that to me is so much better than just a board. It's actually a book. You can actually take it with you. You can, so it's the same thing. You put your goals. So at the start of the year, instead of resolutions, I call them goals. So instead of just having pictures and words to inspire me, this book, you can actually put your action plans in. And what I'm thinking, your action plans, your target dates, you know, how do you plan on achieving these goals? I'm so inspired. So so thanks for that idea, Simply Stylish Kai, and correct me if I am pronouncing your name wrong. Thanks for that idea. I think that is just awesome. I'm gonna get started today. It's gonna take me a while to actually write out my action plans for each goal. So this project is gonna probably take me to the end of the year. Then I'll be ready to hit the ground running come January 1st. But I'm gonna get started today, and I'll show you. I need to pick up a few supplies to get started, but this is not gonna cost me. I'm gonna get a 3-ring binder, a couple bucks at Walgreens. I may already have one at the house, and a few inserts. But anyway, I will come back and show you guys what I come up with. Okay, you guys, I am about to get started putting together my book, and I just picked up a 1-inch 3-ring binder, and it was $2 at Walmart. I really wanted the 1.5, but they didn't have the 1.5 in the pink, because I really wanted the pink. And then I just got some dividers. I think they were like 79 cents. I did get a pack of cardstock paper, multicolored cardstock. This was $5 for 50 sheets. And then I got some sheet protectors. And this was a pack of 20 for 88 cents. And that is all that I purchased. I already had some, this is called brochure and flyer paper. Basically, it's just white cardstock. That'll come in handy as time goes on. And then, of course, I am going to use magazines and just rip them up, just like I would do a vision board, and find words and phrases and pictures that inspire me. Another thing that I did do, and I need to run downstairs because I left it downstairs. Okay, so I have 5 goals, and I'm gonna just talk about them real quick. I know a lot of times people say when you're working on something, you're not supposed to share, but I just want to put it out there because I'm holding myself to a strict accountability on the goals that I set out for this year. I'm not just doing this to put it on paper to make it look cute and pretty. I really want to achieve these goals. So the 5 goals that I have is I want to increase my blogger readership. So there's a plan of action that I need to put in place so that can happen. And I have a specific number in mind. Thrifted fashion consulting. I get asked all the time because I'm an avid thrifter. And that's one of the topics on my blog. People ask me all the time, well, I don't know how to go thrifting. Like, what do I look for? How do I incorporate a vintage piece into my modern wardrobe? How do I create my own personal style, you know, or develop my own personal style? So I am going to put a plan of action on how to come up with a consulting service for thrifted fashion. because it's something I love so much. I want to attend a leadership conference. I have a couple in mind, so I need to do some research when it is for 2016, where it is, how much does it cost, and put a plan to action to go. And then health and fitness is going to be a lifetime goal, but I'm not going to focus on losing weight at all this year coming up, but just keep moving. Eat more, move less. No, that's the other way around. Move more, right? Move more, eat less. I think I had it switched in 2015 toward the end of the year. I was eating more and moving less. So anyway, fitness. So that's going to be a goal. I'm going to put a plan to action on what I plan on doing this year, but it's not going to be focused on losing weight. And then my cookbook that I started last year, and so I have a long ways to go with that, but if I put a plan to action and hold myself accountable, I will complete it by the end of the year, if not before. Actually, I have a goal by the end of the second quarter. So each of these goals, I'm going to put them on a sheet like this, and I'm going to put my pictures on there. I have some magazines, you know, just like a vision board. I got a ton of magazines, and I'm going to find pictures and words that inspire me for this goal. And then also for that goal, I printed up this sheet. For each goal, I printed up a sheet like this that says what my plan of action is. So for my cookbook, I have a specific number of recipes that I have to have written in order to have this book completed. So for the first quarter, how many do I have to have done? And for the second quarter, how many do I have to have done? And then third quarter is going to be my research. How am I planning on getting this book published? What are all my options? And then by fourth quarter, I want to be completely done. So I'm going to go through that process for each goal and break it down by quarter. Then also for each goal, I am going to answer 2 questions. What is my why, and what am I grateful for? So for example, my cookbook goal. Why do I want to create this cookbook? Because a lot of times when we start a goal, or we start a New Year's resolutions, first quarter is almost done and we're dragging, especially when it comes to like health and fitness or losing weight goals or whatever. If we remind ourselves why did we start it in the first place, I think that'll help keep us motivated. I think that'll help keep me motivated. So I'm going to answer the why, and then I'm going to answer what am I grateful for. For example, for the cookbook, well, I'm grateful for the fact that I love to cook. My husband's grateful for that too. But I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I know how to cook, and I'm grateful that I am creative. I can create different recipes. I can take, you know, stuff from my refrigerator and make a meal out of it, leftovers or whatever. So I'm grateful for that skill set. And so I believe that once you identify and thank God for what you're currently grateful for, He will give you more things to be grateful for. So I'm going to do that for each goal. Okay, so then finally is a PPP report that I'm going to do every 2 weeks for each of these goals. And I adopted this concept from corporate America, and I think it would be perfect to utilize in my personal life. So the PPP stands for progress, plan, and problem. So every 2 weeks, if I identify what progress I've made so far, what plans do I have for the next 2 weeks, and what problems am I running up against, I believe that I will stay on track for each of my goals, or at least I'll know exactly where I am, and make adjustments accordingly. So I am getting ready to get started to at least show you what one of these categories looks like after I put it together. I'll be back. Okay guys, I got a really good start on my vision book, my dream book. So this cover right here, I can create a cover and just slide it down in there. So I'm going to work on creating a cover. So for my first goal, which is my cookbook, I came up with some inspirational pictures and words to inspire me, and I can always add more pages to this. Then I have my worksheets, and I'm going to work on filling out, and I'm going to put some loose leaf paper here. I didn't have any on hand, so I'm going to buy some loose leaf paper and put it here, because I want to actually write out my action plan instead of type it out, and write out my PPP report every 2 weeks instead of typing it out. Then I have my subscription, my blogger subscription goals and inspirations, and I didn't finish there, kind of ran out of steam. Got my worksheets for that goal. The next goal is my leadership conference that I plan on attending. Right up front I have Steve Harvey, because his SOAR conference that he had this year. I don't know if it's called the SOAR conference every year, but he does have a leadership conference every year. So I do plan on, he's on the list. And there's a couple others. So I just put that there. And there's some other, I won't explain what each of these pictures mean or how they inspire me. Then I have the worksheets for that. And then the thrifted fashion. Got a lot of inspiration for that. And again, I can always add pages. There's my working worksheets for that. And then finally, my health and fitness. So I had a lot of fun creating this. It is kind of time consuming. It took me a few hours this evening to work on this. And then my worksheets for that. And I'm not quite finished, so I will continue to work on this, work on my action plan, filling out my worksheets. And that will be that, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you plan on doing a dream board or a dream book, and if you've ever done one before. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow.